A pack of wolves is strong enough to bring down a massive northern deer. The predators thought that prey like a wild donkey would quickly surrender, but the wolves clearly underestimated their opponent. The donkey proved to be an incredibly stubborn fighter, leading the wolves on a prolonged chase, demonstrating remarkable endurance. When the wolf finally caught the donkey, clamping its jaws on sensitive nose and lips, the hoofed creature did not give up. Instead, the donkey used pain as a stimulus, delivering powerful kicks with its hooves to the wolf. The herbivore cruelly knocked down the predator, ran straight over it, and continued fleeing, warding off all other attacks. Today we'll show you other cases in which donkeys proved that they should not be underestimated. The wolf lunged at the donkey, grabbing it precisely by the trachea with its powerful jaws. However, the hoofed animal surprised the predator, breaking free and delivering a strong side kick with its hoof to the wolf. It was an inconvenient position for the herbivore to be in to counterattack, but the kick was strong enough to send the wolf flying. The wolf attempted to continue the attack, but the donkey's owner's shout scared it away. A human can be proud of their pet. How would you react if you witnessed a wild predator attacking your pet? If you've ever had such an experience, let us know about your story in the comments under the video. A donkey and a lion found themselves in the same enclosure. The donkey grazes and approaches the lying lion. The predator, satiated, doesn't attack the hoofed animal but won't tolerate such audacity. Ready to pounce on the persistent neighbor, the lion doesn't realize who it's dealing with at all. The donkey reacts instantly, delivering 2 devastating kicks with its hooves directly to the lion's face. First, a light kick with the front leg, then a turn, and a powerful stunning kick with the hind leg. This combination knocks out the lion, its force pushing it into a corner of the enclosure. The predator is in shock. The donkey watches to see if the lion learned its lesson or if it needs to be repeated. The lion sits obediently in the corner. The donkey moves aside. Such bravery from the hoofed creature deserves your like, doesn't it? Here, 2 donkeys peacefully grazed in the enclosure. It's hard to say whether a tragic mistake or intentional sabotage occurred, but an entire pride of lions was released among the hoofed animals. The donkeys tried to run, but they were literally overwhelmed by a living wave of huge predators. Surprisingly, even with a ratio of 1 to 5, the donkeys didn't immediately succumb to the pressure of the massive panthers. One of the herbivores managed to kick the lioness directly in the chest, while the other continued to resist for some time, fending off multiple lionesses, pressing him to the ground simultaneously. However, the numerical advantage of the predators was too great. They managed to overcome the resistance of the donkeys and to deal with them. This story has a sad ending, though, for the donkeys. They were defeated. But just notice how much effort the lionesses had to exert. It's as if they were dealing not with small hoofed animals, but with rhinos. Each of the donkeys held off several lionesses. The predators did not expect such fierce resistance. If there were 3 or 4 lionesses, they would probably have struggled to succeed, don't you agree? The donkey got scared when it sensed the approach of the lamb, mistaking the little one for a source of threat, and instantly reacted with a kick. The hoof hit the small animal right in the center of its body, and the lamb literally flew away. Was it really an unprovoked burst of aggression? Not really. Some conflicts with donkeys happen accidentally. Donkeys have eyes on the sides of their heads relative to the center of the muzzle, making their field of vision very wide compared to predators with forward-facing eyes. So the donkey can see what's behind it. However, there are blind spots. The little lamb didn't know about this and approached the donkey precisely where the hoofed animal couldn't notice the little one. The donkey assumed it was a sneaking predator and just kicked blindly just in case. By the way, that's why humans should never approach donkeys and horses from behind. But this donkey knew what it was doing. It's hard to say what exactly angered it in the behavior of the desert fox. Did the small, fluffy predator dare to attack the hoofed animal? In any case, the fox didn't know who it was dealing with. Otherwise, it would have fled when the donkey first appeared on the horizon. As you can see, the donkey didn't waste any time trying to deter the fox by kicking. Instead, the hoofed creature deployed its most dangerous weapon, its teeth. The fox has excellent reflexes and usually evades such lunges. However, the donkey acted too swiftly and the fox underestimated its opponent. As a result, the small predator found itself in the jaws of the formidable herbivore. This domestic donkey, accustomed to human protection, hadn't been softened by its life and displayed unexpected ferocity. The enraged hoofed animal tossed the poor fox in its mouth like a rag. The sharp jerks and powerful rhythmic movements of the neck were so strong that the donkey broke the fox's neck and inflicted numerous other fatal injuries in less than a minute. It's challenging to say just where this cruelty originated. Whenever the donkey realized the fox could move, it would lower the enemy onto the sand, but only to grip its throat more securely and forcefully. The herbivorous beast would then lift the small predator up again. The donkey's bite strength, combined with its intimidating jerks and persistent desire to deal with the enemy, turned the fox into nothing more than a broken toy in the jaws of its opponent. However, perhaps this incident explains the fury during conflicts with predators. This elegant and incredibly strong snow leopard sank its teeth precisely into the donkey's throat. Any other hoofed animal in this weight category would have been doomed on the spot. But the leopard didn't know who it was dealing with. The donkey just walked. The leopard didn't try to grasp the prey with all its paws. Instead, the predator seemed to embrace the donkey only around the head, while the rest of its body dragged on the ground. It was part of the plan, I think, and hunting tactics. The panther wanted the donkey to lower its head under its weight, making it a little bit easier to throw it off balance, bring to the ground, and finish off. But it didn't work. The donkey calmly walked, not even lowering its head, but rather dragging the leopard like an exotic living ornament. The herbivore tried to take advantage of this and trampled the leopard, but it also fell short. A draw? Not quite. The hoofed creature didn't actively resist. Perhaps the leopard interpreted it as despair, but in reality, the donkey almost didn't even notice the opponent. It seems the predator's grip didn't cause the donkey much discomfort. The leopard compressed the trachea, hoping to gradually strangle or at least partially cut off the victim's breathing. But it couldn't achieve that. The donkey couldn't care less. It calmly walks with the leopard around its neck. Then the hoofed creature lies down, but that's not a problem. It's just resting. The leopard is in shock. It's being ignored during what initially seemed like a successful attack. The donkey effortlessly stands up again and continues walking. In the end, the snow leopard finally realizes that the donkey is too formidable of an opponent and releases its grip. The donkey lazily brushes off the enemy, and the leopard hadn't felt such humiliation in a long time. Sometimes the donkey engages in serious battles with other hoofed animals. For instance, here it bravely fights a camel. The opponent is almost 3 times larger than the donkey, surpasses it in raw strength, and possesses a crucial tactical advantage: its height. The long neck and towering withers significantly complicate the donkey's attempts to reach the opponent's throat. Yet, the camel consistently reaches out and grabs the donkey's back, neck, and head with its enormous jaws. In a way, camels and donkeys are similar. Both are robust animals adapted to the desert climate, toughened by their environment, making them formidable adversaries. They avoid inflicting fatal injuries on each other unless genuinely provoked. However, in this case, the patience of both opponents seems to have wavered. they are seriously fighting. The camel tries to break the donkey's spine. The entire back of the hoofed animal fits into the larger beast's mouth. Still, the powerful musculature and tough skin protect the donkey from genuinely dangerous wounds. On the other hand, the camel suppresses resistance and throws the opponent off, thanks to a clear mass advantage. However, the donkey stubbornly returns to the fight, jumps, rears up, all this to reach the opponent's throat. And here, the donkey battles a pony. These horses are much more formidable than people think. However, donkeys are also underestimated, so you witness a duel between two genuinely dangerous animals with a deceptively peaceful reputation. Ponies were bred for work in mines, so despite their modest size, they possess incredible strength, endurance, and a rather grim temperament. Note that both opponents, while occasionally trying to knock each other down with ramming attacks and kicks, primarily use their jaws. The same applies to cases of battles between donkeys and horses. Although both species more often use hooves to fend off predator attacks, they settle their disputes with each other using their teeth. It's due to the donkey's bloodthirstiness, something the horse didn't really expect from the smaller animal. Right under the jaw of both hoofed animals is a vulnerable spot. A bite there can cut off breathing and strangle the creature. Therefore, aiming for the muscular base of the neck makes no sense. You need to target precisely under the lower jaw. Both herbivores are well aware of this peculiarity and attempt to reach the vulnerable area on each other's bodies.